Hello, my name is Chris Pepper and I'm going to do a walkthrough on the new Panasonic Lumix G9. First we're going to start on the back here. Now you notice on this mode dial here on the bottom we have our single servo shooting. We have our two burst modes, 1 and 2. These are easily to be set up. We have our 6K photo option, which can also be put to 4K. We have our post focus, self timer, and time-lapse mode. Now on this camera on the top we have this button here. If we press down this button you can still move your shooting options in the bottom, but on the top it holds your mode dial in place. This is something that I recommend you do on all cameras that have this. On the side here we have our USB charger and HDMI out. We also have our headphone jack. And on the top we have our mic port if you wanted to hook up an external mic. On the other side we have two card options now for SD cards. Now from the top, here's this dial I was talking about. And basically we have all these options that we can pick between the intelligent, the customizations. We have our movie, manual, shutter, aperture, and program mode. On the other side, on the front here, we have our dial, which I had set up for aperture. The front we have our shutter. Here we have our white balance button, ISO button, exposure compensation, record for video, and on the back I had this button set up for shutter. On the G9 it carries a full articulating screen which can be turned 360 degrees. This comes in handy when you're out shooting in bright sunlight situations when you're using the back monitor LCD. Starting on the left hand side we have our playback button. We have a function button that we can set up customizable. We have our shooting, so we have manual focus, autofocus continuous, and single servo shooting. Here we have our joystick, which we can move around when we're in our menu. We have another function button that we can customize. Here we can scroll through when we're in our menu functions, or we can tap left, right, or up or down, and in the middle we have our menu button. We have our function button, and on the bottom we have our display that we can toggle on and off. This is the Panasonic Lumix G9.